Rob, I've got to take my hat off to both sides of Parliament, in fact all sides of Parliament. The NDIS is a massive social reform. It has been bipartisan. Not many people know that it was kicked off by our signature on the International Convention for the Rights of People with Disability. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, the Rudd and Gillard governments moved forward with the tangible aspects of building a scheme. And it's been a massive reform. My experience, I've been on the NDIS now just over 2 years. The NDIS has opened up more pathways for me to get some of the basic support I need. Yeah. Particularly around the home. Mm-hmm. It certainly is the burden on my wife Wendy, yeah, which can only be a good thing. It's getting better, I find, year on year. There's a commitment to learning within the agency to improve it. And I think it's a great initiative for all of Australia. And that's the other thing that's misunderstood. People say, oh yeah, the NDIS is great for people with disability. No, it's a scheme for all Australians. Because what it means is, for the first time in our history, in the event of the onset of catastrophic disability of any Australian, there is now a scheme of supports. Yes. To try to help you avoid falling through the cracks. Yeah. And I think that's a great thing, and it's long overdue.
I remember when I sat on the board with you at AXA. Can you tell me a bit of those earlier times, I suppose, when we sat on that board and what we were doing?
Indeed. I think we got some serious runs on the board with the industry submission we put into the Productivity Commission's investigation into having a scheme like the NDIS. And I think it really helped cement the essential role of assistive technology. And what I'm excited about is the NDIS has so far taken a very open market approach. Yeah. Yes, they're pushing suppliers for best value. Yes, you must justify that something is reasonable and necessary. And yes, it must be aligned to the goals of a participant. But it's also letting the market develop. So as someone with disability who uses assistive technology, I do the legwork and I get the best value for my purchases, because it then means there's more money in my plan for other things. Yeah. And the market is slowly starting to respond, but I see it as a 5 to 10 year evolution. Yeah. To really get to where it needs to be.
I think the last thing that we really want in the industry is people who aren't the users of the equipment making all of the decisions and saying, oh, we have 2 wheelchairs available, you can have this one or this one, because that just doesn't work. And you know yourself, absolutely. You are very specific about what wheelchair you want to use or that suits your needs.
And all over the world, one of the greatest causes of abandonment of assistive technologies, someone provides you with something and it ends up in the back shed, not unused. The greatest driver for that is not involving the person in the choice.
Yeah. No, well, thanks for the heads up on some of the NDIS stuff that's been happening in the industry.
Great to talk, Rob.
Thanks, mate.